We've spent a lot of this week talking about all the action on social media and everything else, and Lamar is liking tweets of himself in a Dolphins uniform and talking about what the Ravens aren't offering him. Dianna, what, if anything, do we know about what they are and where they are in the possibility of getting a deal done before the season starts?
Yeah, Mike, you're so social media savvy these days. You're right. You laid that out perfectly because you're right. All the drama is building. Yet, where's this deal? We've been talking about this for months. We keep saying both sides, they want to be together. They want to get married. The Baltimore Ravens have completely orchestrated their organization, their offense to Lamar Jackson. So why are we not talking about a deal being done? I don't know that answer right now. All I can tell you is from having a couple conversations with both players and coaches on this Ravens roster, the sense there is that Lamar Jackson, with or without a contract extension, will be playing at MetLife Stadium against the New York Jets week 1. That's what they believe. They said he's been practicing well. We'll see if that changes between now and then.
Look, I think that is very much worth having in the conversation because it is, in many cases, it wouldn't be a given. So we have that part of it done. Marcus, how about this? This is one that I think we've all felt for the longest time was going to get done. And now it almost feels like it's getting a little ugly down the stretch. How do you see this?
And, G, that was my sentiment early in the season. You thought that both the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson were having cordial conversations, and we were going to get to a point where we did get close to the season, i.e. right now, and they would have a deal done. And I understand we have a little time before the first game of the season, but ultimately, man, this is contentious now. Like, I thought it was cool. Lamar was showing up to OTAs and training camp. It didn't seem to be a lot going on. And when I say contentious, I don't mean that they're going back and forth in a malicious way. But if a contract is not done for a former unanimous league MVP with a team that literally is predicated on his performance and how well they do, it's contentious. So I hope that they get something done before week 1. If not, this could get more and more ugly and play out in the media, which granted, I would love, G.
Well, I mean, at least on the social media. So Mike T, I mean, help us, because you're a person who has been in these rooms where it happens, if you will. So if I want to get a deal done with you, and you want to get a deal done with me, what is it that keeps us from getting a deal done?
The Cleveland Browns and Deshaun Watson's $230 million guaranteed. I would try to bring Lamar into the office this weekend, throw the key away and say, hey, we are not leaving until we get some reasonable deal done. And Deshaun's going to say, no, look at this graphic. I want $230 million fully guaranteed. And the Ravens keep saying they're crazy, they're nuts. And we're not doing that because Kyle Murray, Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, and everybody else on this graphic are great players. And Greeny, when you talk to people around the league, this is the first of 3 heavyweight contracts that are going to be battled out in the coming months, meaning Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow are extension eligible in March. Lamar's obviously dealing with it right now. The Browns did something nobody else ever did, and now everybody wants to see is, are franchise quarterbacks going to get fully guaranteed money, or are the Browns an outlier?
That's the way this thing is going. It's worth reminding for what it's worth. Yeah. Herbert and Burrow were both picked far higher up in round 1. Burrow was the first pick in the draft. They've made a lot more money to this point than Lamar Jackson has. This thing is going to it might get ugly without anyone meaning for it to get ugly. We'll see. They've got 10 days to figure it out, and then maybe after that, all bets are off. We'll see. Meantime, we're just getting. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.